guys, welcome to my channel. Myself Ganesh. Today we are talking about the Veritas cluster server. So whenever we are talking about this Veritas cluster, there is the active and passive nodes needs to be installed on the servers. When any application is deployed on your environment, so we need always keep in safe mode, because if any server goes down, so always this application needs to be run on the another node. So that means your application services needs to be failure or switch over from one server to another server. If you are doing any activity on any faulted server, so at that time you can switch over your service group, or you can say your application on the another server. So this application, there will be no impact on your application and it is up and running always. So for that we are deploying this cluster server. So for that I have two servers, that is server and another is the client. Now I have copied this cluster server on my server, and under this cluster server there is the installed VCS file is available. So I am installing it for the two node server, that is server and client. So basically in VCS there are three parameters we can use, that is low latency transfer protocol. It is used for sending the heartbeats in between these two nodes, and it is always checking their heartbeats over the Ethernet card. Another, that is group membership and the atomic broadcast, that is GAP. It is checking the geocoding in between these two servers. And another part, that is the HAD. HAD is nothing but the high availability daemon, we can say engine. So this service is always up and running, that means your cluster is up and running always, and it is monitoring, that is HAD and HShadow. These are the two daemons always up and running, and both are use some codes while configuring. Another concept, that is service group, resources, resource type, resource agent, resource attribute, resource dependencies. So these parameters we will check while configuring this Veritas cluster server. So now we are going to install our Veritas setup. So I am just clicking on yes. It is asking for license. Now it is checking for the recommended RPMs. Now it's asking for to install this required RPM. Now it's performing the VCS post installation task. Now it is showing this Veritas cluster server installed successfully the servers. Do you want to enter the additional license? No. Would you like to configure on the client server? Yes. IO fencing, we are not enabling the IO fencing right now. I am giving the unique cluster name. So you can assign the any cluster name. I am giving the cluster name as Apache. Would you like to configure the heartbeat link? Yes. Configure the heartbeat link using the CLLT or the Ethernet. I am selecting the option 1. Here it's discovered ETH0 and ETH1. So enter the NIC for the first private heartbeat. Yes. Would you like to configure the second? Yes. Second one is auto detected ETH1. Do you want to configure this low priority heartbeat link? No. Are you using the same NIC for the private heartbeat link on all the system? Yes. Now it's checking. On both the server it's detected ETH0 and ETH1. Now it's asking enter a unique cluster ID member between 0. So by default it is taking 28571. Would you like to check if the cluster ID is in use by another cluster? Yes, I am checking it. Okay, here is this duplicate cluster ID is detected pass. Now I am going to click on enter. Here is the information, that is cluster name Apache, cluster ID, and this is the heartbeat link we are using. So this information is correct. I am clicking on yes. Do you want to configure the virtual IP? No, right now I am not using any virtual IP. Would you like to configure this VCS cluster in the secure mode? No. The following information required at the VCS users. Would you like to install any user? No, right now I am not using any VCS users. There are three types of user: administrator, operator, and the case. So we will learn about these three users in the next coming videos. And the default cluster credentials of the admin and the password. Yes. Would you like to add another user to the cluster? No. Is this information correct? Yes. Do you want to configure the SMTP? No. Now it's performing the configuration of the VCS on both the cluster. When you check the VCS configuration, so while configuring, it will first configure the ELLT. That means it will send the heartbeats to on the client server. It is detecting either this link is connected or not, and it's always sending their heartbeat in milliseconds. Now this installation is successfully completed. So I am just checking this EHA status -sum. This is the command you can use to check the status of your cluster. Either it is 2 node or 3 node, you can easily track it using this command, and all the information it will reflect under this EHA status -sum. Another command, that is EHA status.